Hello, my name is Ken Persky, and I'm here today to tell you about a company called MyWorld and a multi-level marketing business called Lyconet. And we're going to have four different videos and four different um, descriptions of what this company is, four different ways to get started. And the first one's going to be called Light, and we're going to describe to you why we call it Light going forward. And we want to ask you a couple of questions just to get started. So how many times does your money run out before the end of the month? Typically in North America, you run out at least once. So you get a paycheck and you've paid all your bills, and all of a sudden you have unexplained or unexpected expenses. And what happens quite often is that somebody puts it onto a credit card. Whether that happens once or more than once in a year, all of a sudden, I believe your debt starts to grow, and it's harder and harder to be able to pay off that negative balance. So that's kind of when I first seen this program, that was the thing that stuck into me the most. Was I believe that this is the first program for myself personally that I've seen that you can earn residual income and help pay off your debts. So are you financially set wherever you are in life at this moment in time? Are you ready for retirement? Do you have some form of debts? Or are you living the lifestyle that you're looking for? How much extra money would make a difference in your life? I've been in a few multi-level marketing businesses and said, if you can get people to $1,000 a month, they're going to be locked in and they're going to want to tell their friends. And that's kind of our goal, is to be able to show people how to get to that $1,000 and beyond. So our goal is sometime in the next 25 to 30 minutes, you're going to see all the information that's going to come out in this. And we hope that you can make an informed decision. So we really value your time, but like I said, about 25 to 30 minutes. So the Lyconet career is based on how many career points that you can generate each month going forward in your career. And one of the things that we wanted to show is how do we make a duplicatable system that can help people go up through the levels and earn extra income as they start to go. Maybe it takes, our program shows 5 months. But what if it takes you a year? What if it takes you 5 years? What if it takes you, how many ever years it takes you to earn this amount of money per month, plus all the other points and all the other bonuses that come with it? So right now we're in 53 world markets, and we have about 130,000 loyalty partners, they're called now. And there's about 15 million members. So if you know anybody in any of these countries, you as a Lyconet marketer can sign them up for free. They're going to get cash back for shopping. And you as a marketer are going to generate something called a career point that you get to add to your career each month and go from there. So there's many different cards or apps that are in at least Canada and North America. And the most prevalent one here in Canada is called something Air Miles. There's over 11 million people that have that card. The card or app that we're talking about right now is called MyWorld. It's a free app. It doesn't cost the consumer anything, and they get paid cash back for shopping at places that belong in the MyWorld app. So as long as you shop through that app or shop through your phone, you get cash back for shopping. This doesn't cost you anything. People have a hard time wrapping their head around going, well, if I get cash back, it must be a credit card. No, it's just an app. It's a wonderful thing. And some of these cards or apps that are in this particular picture are not available through MyWorld. So we're just giving you examples. So like I said, we're talking about MyWorld, and more specifically about the MLM called Lyconet and how you build that, your business. So who am I? My name is Ken Persky, and that's my wife. And this is my why. My why is my daughter. I started at the age of 57. I had her. So now I'm 62. So that's a little over 5 years ago. And the thing that I really like about this is it's a willable asset. So whatever I'm building for myself now, I can pass it on to my family if I happen to pass away. I've been a chef for, I think I started like 1980, 1981. I've been a financial planner for about 3.5 years, and I learned an awful lot of stuff with financial planning. And we're going to share some of that as these 4 videos come through. So I'm an independent marketer in Canada. I've signed up in Canada, and I'm an independent marketer. So what that means is I'm not an employee of MyWorld. I'm not an employee of Lyconet. I build my own shopping and marketer community with the tools that they've given me. And I try to help people to be successful in whatever country they happen to be in. So like I said, we talked about the traditional investing. Traditional investing, I did that for 3.5 years. I would sit down with people, I'd gather their numbers, I'd come back and I'd sit down with them for about 2 hours and I explained to them what all the different things they could do or not do. And a lot of them got hung up on, if this was so good, the bank would have told me. Well, the bank's in the business for making money for themselves. That's just my own personal opinion. Nothing wrong with banks. But I think we have a better way with the network marketing through Lycanet. And we're going to show you what that looks like. So people, we've all been told we work 40 hours a week for 40 years for 40% of our income. What if we could come up with a new plan or a better plan that you work 40 minutes a day now for 40 months worth of effort? And how much income do you think you could earn a month in the next 40 months? We all know that we all work hard for an hourly wage. What if we could earn residual income as much or more than what we're making right now? Let's look at that. So as a financial planner, what I would teach people, they would say, how much money do they want per month at when they get to retirement? Well, if you want this, for an example, $5,000 a month in residual income, you need to have $1.2 million when you get to retirement. The average North American has about $85,000 when they get to retirement. So some have higher, some have lower, some have none. So at $85,000, you're going to have about $400 a month in residual income when you get to retirement. Do you think that's going to be enough? I don't personally think so. So what happens is you're going to start to take something away from the bigger number every single month just to be able to survive and eat and do all the things that you have to do. And the bigger number is going to get smaller and your residual income is going to be going down, 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 down. So what if we could show you a program through a duplicatable system that we're going to work on residual income? Residual income, I believe, is the best income there is in the world because you work hard up front and you get paid for that, for the hard work that you did up front. So there's 4 different things that you can start out with. You can start out with as little as $375, $749. These are the only 2 that $749 to get started. These are the only 2 that we're going to focus on. The other 2 we're not going to focus on because I believe that duplicatable is within the realms of $375 to get started and $749. And we're going to explain to you why we believe that is. And then the other part of this is that you have to put at least $75 a month in to remain active, or $149 a month going forward to remain active. So as a small business, and that's basically what this is, in order to stay open and in order to get paid, you have to do at least $75 or $149 a month, and we'll show you the benefits of each one. Now, it's very important to understand that you become a Lycanet marketer. You need to get 5 shoppers or Lycanet marketers that have spent at least $10 once. So when you have that happen, you become something called compensation eligible. And you remain compensation eligible because you've had your 5 customers spend at least $10. And the second part is that you have to put in $75 or $149 a month to remain active. And I just call that kind of a business expense. And we're going to show you again why this is compatible and why you'd want to do this. So we're going to start out with Light. You start with a $375 Light pack. And in this particular example, we're going to show you $75 a month and the benefits of doing this. So in the first month, we're going to show you what the benefit is having 3 people to get started. And then we're going to do 2 people in the second month. And we're going to show you what that looks like going forward. There's 3 other videos other than this one. There's something called Good, Better, and Best. And there's going to be other videos that are going to describe the benefits of what those are. So we're going to talk about at $375 in the first month, you're actually going to get 500 shopping points included. And each one of those shopping points, as you go shopping, you're going to generate cash back. You're going to generate something called a shopping point. and you can recash part of your initial money that you put in just by shopping through the program. In the second month, you're going to put $75 in, and you're going to have 100 points. And again, as you go personally shopping, you're going to get part of that money back. But if you're focusing on getting your initial money back, I believe you're focusing on the wrong thing. You're focusing on how many career points we can gather in the most efficient way with the least amount of money put into the system. So in the examples we're showing you, there's something called the direct commission. And the direct commission is the money that the original money that you put into the system, you get, if it's signed up directly to you, you get a 5% commission directly to yourself. And that commission goes from 5, 3, 2, 1. As your people sign up people and they sign up people, you're getting a small direct commission from each level up to 4 levels, and it can add up over a period of time. So the things that we want to do is we want to show you what the benefit of compounding going forward. So compounding interest in a debt going against you is not a good thing. I think we've all experienced that, or at least I have. And what's the potential of if you're compounding career points in your favor going forward? So in the first month, you're putting $375 in. You're sponsoring 3 people. You're getting 3 people in the first month. You need at least 5, so you have to have 2 shoppers, plus your 3 people that you're sponsoring at $375. And you're going to have a total of 750 points. Well, at 750 points, you're going to be at a level 1. You're going to have $75 in career money. You're going to get paid a little bit of career commission on those points. And remember talking about that direct commission, you're going to have about $56. So you're going to get about a little bit less than half of your money back in the first month. But if you start to compound and you start to get excited and you start to tell people about it, there we go. You get 3 people and you're just starting to learn the system. Now, in the second month, you're going to help sponsor 2 more people. With these 11 people that you have in your system, everybody's doing exactly the same thing. You're going to have potentially a little over 2,000 points. At 1,600, you're level 3 or level 2, I'm sorry. At level 2, there's a career bonus of $300, and that bonus goes out for 6 months. As long as you continually hitting at least 1,600 points, that $300 bonus will going out. We have videos on how the compensation plan works and the career bonus and all that kind of fun stuff. So you don't need to know all this stuff at the moment. You're going to get paid a little bit for those points. Your direct commission starts to go up because now you're having multiple levels starting to pay out. And more importantly, when you get to level number 2 for your first time, there's something called the travel incentive, which means you got a $300 My World travel voucher, and you could do hotels or whatever it ends up in, whatever you decide to use for that travel voucher, and you can reward yourself for going out. So in month number 2, if you followed the same thing, get 3 in the first month, 2 in the second month, everybody follows the same thing. You've got about $450 into the system. You have 5 people signed up directly to yourself, and you've doubled your money. Sounds like not a bad plan. But what happens? You get 2 more people, and now you have a bunch of people that are starting to party. They don't know what they're doing, but they're all heading in the same direction. And let's see what happens in month 3. So in month 3, again, you have $75. You haven't put any new people into the system because you've stopped at 5. You can get more, but if you want, but you've stopped at 5 in this particular example. And you're a little over 8,000 points. At 6,000 points, you're at a level 3. There's a $750 career bonus. There's points. You're getting paid for those points. You're getting your career direct commission is a little bit higher. And you're starting to go forward. Does this sound like something that makes sense, that's duplicatable, and you're helping other people out for you to be successful? And to me, that's the part that I really want to emphasize. You're helping other people for you to be successful. You're earning over $1,000 a month, and we'll show you what that looks like again in a different slide. So within a 3-month period, you've started with $375. You got 3 people involved in the first month. They put $375 in. You got 2 people in the second month. You sponsored 2 more people. They put $375 in, and everybody got 3 and 2. And this is kind of what it looks to look like with a duplicatable system. So you haven't sponsored anybody else. Now you have a bunch of people that are still not really understanding what the program is, but we've made these videos in order for you to be able to help someone else listen and learn and earn as we go. So month number 4, again, everybody's starting to do exactly the same thing. You're over 20,000 points. Once you get over 20,000 points, you're at level 4. It's an $1,800 a month bonus. You're getting paid on those points. You're getting paid on the direct commissions. This will be the last month that you'd have direct commissions because it's 4 months. But you'll be making potentially over $3,000 a month. You put $375 in the first month, $75, $75, $75. You have $600 in the system. You're potentially earning a little over $3,000 a month. Sounds like a good plan to me. What happens on month number 5? The compounding effects of gathering career points as you start to go forward. Now you're over 70, potentially you're over 75,000 points. You're at a career level 5. Anything over 50,000 is career 5. You have $4,500 a month for 6 months on the career bonus. As long as you continually make over 50,000 points, that career bonus will continue. If you go beyond 6 months, then you fall back 1 level. And again, that will be in the other video that we're going to show. So potentially you're earning over $7,000 a month by month 5. You have a total of $675 into the system. Potentially you've earned over $13,000. Now, it's something very important to understand that these are numbers. Most people don't like numbers. I like numbers. Not 0. 0 people are going to do this. Like, nobody is going to duplicate what I just showed. Everybody's going to go faster. Everybody's going to go slower. Everybody is going to do the best that they can. But here's what the potential of, if people start with $375, get 3 people in the first month, 2 people in the second month, $75 a month for the next 4 months. Potentially within 5 months, you could be earning over $7,000 a month. Now, this presentation is for training purposes only. These numbers, if everybody did exactly the same thing, this is what the potential is. And to me, isn't that what life is about? We all work hard for a 50 cent or now $1 an hour raise over a year, however long, 6 months, a year, whatever it ends up being. $1 an hour raise is $40 a week more, $160 a month more, minus taxes. I just think that this is a much better way, and potentially this will help everybody out. This is not about the person at the top earning lots of money. This is about helping other people earn enough money to be able to help them pay off some debt. So you have a bunch of people, and if this is the way that it worked, a lot of people would be happy. You have about 405 people put in, sponsored in your system. So let's look at this just strictly on a light, better, best, just on light. You started with 375 in the first month. You've got 3 people sponsored. And in the second month, you put $75 in. You sponsored 2 more people. You'd have only 5 people direct. You wouldn't sponsor anymore. You're just helping the people that you sponsored do exactly the same thing that you're doing. Potentially you're at level 5. You're over 50,000 points. 50,000 points is level 5. At month number 3, that's the magic thing that you finally get over $1,000 a month. Your total money put in is $675 on the system that we're showing you. By month 4, you're earning a little over $3,000 a month. And by month 5, you're at a career level 5 at a $4,500 a month for 6 months. And you're building from there. So again, this is for training purposes only. This is if you have like-minded marketers, you've started with 5 people who have spent at least $10 each, because you need to be compensation eligible. If you only have 4 at whatever time, if you only have 4, you don't start to get paid for these. You only get paid for the direct commission. So you have to have 5 people that spent at least $10 in order to be compensation eligible going forward. I can't emphasize that enough. I feel terrible that if you did everything right and then you didn't have enough people that have spent their $10. So what's the magic that we just showed you? It's basically duplication with a system. We've come up with our own system in order to be able to be the most effective like-it marketer that you can possibly be. And basically what happens is you're building momentum, and we're showing you how to build momentum to go from each level up and to earn extra income as you start to go forward. This is not, it's not easy. Like initially, it's going to be difficult. It's going to be hard to be able to get out of your comfort zone. I believe that the more people that become successful with our system, the easier the system's going to be, because people are going to have faith in it and they're going to start to go from there. Some of the pretty cool things is, like, if you got to level 7 or level 8, that's monthly income. Sounds pretty good to me. So there's 2 other prerequisites you have to have for each level. Each level says you have to have this many points. And then for requirement number 2 is you have to have a total of 300 points with a maximum of 100 points per line. So what does that really look like? We're talking about having 5 people directly to you. And by having 5 people, you could have 100, 100, 50, 50, and that would make your 300 points. You could have 75 times 4 would make 300 points. You have to get these amount of points with a maximum of 100 per line. So now let's talk about, we talked about how the average Canadian has $85,000 when they get to retirement. Let's talk about apples and apples. So if I was 30 years old and as a financial advisor, we're told people or teach people, start with something. Start with some number, the bigger number that you can start out with the first month. As it compounds over a long period of time and you leave the investment in, you're going to be better off. So if you started with, I was 30 years old, I started with $375 in the first month. I put $75 away a month for 35 years, and I left it in that investment. I would have about $105,000 when I got to retirement. Okay, so at $105,000, we're going to be $450 a month in residual income. If I start with $375, that's $75 a month for 35 years, because financial industry focuses on how much money is going to be over here, is how much residual income you're going to be over here. Remember, we're focusing on how much residual income are you looking for. So in your first month with the light package, you're going to be earning a little over $100 a month. In the second month, you're going to be earning a little over $300 a month. In the third month, you're going to be earning a little over $1,400 a month. In the fifth month, you're going to be earning a little over the fourth month, sorry, you're going to be earning a little over $3,000 a month. And in the fifth month, you're going to be earning somewhere between $5,000 and $10,000, about $7,000 a month. 5 months, $7,000 a month, or $450 a month residual income in normal financial planning. Sounds too good to be true, but numbers don't lie. Numbers accumulating and compounding in your favor is a great thing. There's no promises, there's no guarantees. It's hard work, but the potential of what this is amazing. And now I say that the financial industry is a great thing. To me, once you've earned enough money over here that have helped pay off most of your debts, then you can take part of this money and start to build your nest egg over here and get into investing and all kinds of other stuff. So to me, that's the balance that we're trying to work out. So again, we say this is for presentation training purposes only. How fast you build your marketing shopping community is totally up to you. Oh, here's the video as this is supposed to be. So that's basically what I just said. First month, you're earning a little over $100 a month. Second month, you're earning about $700 a month, $800. Third month, you're earning about $1,400. Fourth month, you're earning a little over $3,000. And the fifth month, you're earning about $7,000 approximately. So the questions we want to come up with at the end of this presentation is, doing what you're doing right now, do you have enough money to pay for all your bills? Like, life has gotten to be really complicated and expensive, at least in Canada, probably North America. Do you have enough to buy your gas, your groceries, all the things that you want to do? Maybe you're already well in your way for retirement. You're doing okay. But what about if you could have extra income to make your lifestyle the lifestyle that you want to have? Do you want to do something about it? That's what this is all about. As a Like-A-Net marketer, you can sign up for free. Anybody can sign you up for free. The rules say that I'm allowed to let you look at these videos. You don't have to do the $375. You don't have to do the $750 to get started. You can learn, and then once you learn and you decide to commit, then these programs will make that much more sense. But if you want to jump right in, go for it, and you can learn and earn as you go. So are you serious, or are you just venting? And if you're interested, then you need to take the next step. And the next step is just basically start with the light pack or other packs, depending on how interested you are. We're coming to the end of our presentation. This is you chasing the train. The train stops at many stations. You're allowed to get on whenever you feel comfortable to get on. You want to help other people get onto the Like-A-Net train to learn extra income, to learn and earn as you go. And our team is here to help you go along the way. And we thank you so much for your time. And you want to thank the person that invited you, get back to them, and find out what part of this you want to go. We're going to stop the recording now.